I'm going to break down the real strategies billionaires use to navigate crises, so you can apply them to your own life. When economic storms hit, billionaires don't panic, at least not in the same way as the average investor. Their vast resources and experience give them a unique perspective on risk and opportunity. Understanding how they react to crises isn't just for the wealthy, it's crucial for both investors and the general public. We all want to know how to protect our assets and make smart decisions during turbulent times. The truth is, billionaires have a lot more at stake. Their fortunes are often tied to complex global markets, businesses, and investments. A single misstep can have devastating consequences, so how do they prepare for and respond to crises? For starters, they usually have a team of experts, financial advisors, analysts, and industry specialists who help them assess risks and strategize. These teams enable billionaires to diversify their portfolios, moving assets into safer or more resilient investments. They also allow for rapid response times, making it possible to sell off assets or inject capital into struggling businesses quickly. It's not just about preserving wealth. It's about positioning for growth. Billionaires often have a long-term view, which helps them ride out short-term volatility. They're not just focused on immediate gains, they're building legacies. This perspective allows them to make decisions that might not yield quick profits, but will pay off in the long run. When a recession or market crash occurs, billionaires typically strategize to protect their wealth by diversifying assets and cutting costs. They might also look for undervalued companies to invest in, capitalizing on low prices. Their goal is to maintain liquidity and be ready to seize opportunities as the market recovers. Moreover, during economic downturns, billionaires often reassess their business models. They look for ways to streamline operations, reduce expenses, and enhance efficiency. This not only helps them weather the storm, but also positions them for stronger performance once the economy rebounds. Another key strategy is hedging. By investing in assets that typically perform well during crises, such as gold or government bonds, billionaires can mitigate losses. This approach requires a deep understanding of market dynamics and the ability to anticipate shifts. Ultimately, the initial reactions of billionaires during crises are focused on preservation and strategic positioning. They're not just trying to protect their wealth. They're looking for ways to grow it. As crises unfold, billionaires often look for new opportunities. They might pivot their business models to adapt to changing market conditions or invest in emerging markets that have growth potential. This ability to adapt is crucial for staying ahead. By exploring new sectors, billionaires can diversify their income streams and reduce dependence on any single market. This approach not only mitigates risk, but also opens up new avenues for growth. Investing in innovation is another strategy. By backing cutting-edge technologies or startups, billionaires can position themselves at the forefront of industry trends. This not only generates returns, but also helps shape the future. Through these strategies, billionaires turn crises into opportunities. They don't just survive, they thrive. There are many examples of billionaires who not only survived, but thrived during past crises. Take Warren Buffett, for instance. During the 2008 financial crisis, Buffett invested heavily in Goldman Sachs and other struggling companies. His rationale was simple. These businesses were undervalued and had strong fundamentals. Buffett's decision-making process involves thorough research and a deep understanding of market dynamics. He assesses risks carefully and has the patience to wait for the right opportunities. His approach is data-driven and disciplined. Another example is Richard Branson, who used the 2008 crisis to expand his Virgin Group. He made strategic acquisitions and invested in new projects, capitalizing on lower valuations. Branson's risk assessment involves a mix of intuition and analysis. These case studies show that successful billionaires aren't just reactive, they're proactive. They anticipate changes, adapt quickly, and make informed decisions. During crises, many billionaires also focus on philanthropy. They redirect funds to support communities or initiatives in need. This not only helps those affected, but also enhances their public image. Philanthropy can take many forms. Some billionaires establish foundations to support specific causes, while others donate directly to existing charities. The goal is to make a positive impact and contribute to societal well-being. By supporting disaster relief efforts or economic development programs, billionaires can help stimulate recovery. Their contributions can also inspire others to follow suit. The philanthropic efforts of billionaires demonstrate their commitment to social responsibility. They recognize that their wealth comes with a price: the obligation to give back. The psychological factors influencing billionaires' decisions during crises are complex. Fear and greed are natural emotions, but billionaires also consider their legacy. They want to leave a lasting impact. Legacy considerations play a significant role in decision-making. Billionaires often think about how their actions will be remembered and the impact they'll have on future generations. This long-term perspective helps them make decisions that balance short-term gains with long-term goals. They're not just focused on quick profits. They're building a lasting legacy. Understanding these psychological factors provides insight into billionaires' motivations. It's not just about accumulating wealth. It's about making a difference. The long-term impacts of crises on billionaires can be significant. Public perception often shifts, and market dynamics change. Billionaires must adapt to these new realities. Changes in public perception can affect their businesses and investments. Market dynamic shifts require adjustments in strategy. However, crises also present opportunities for growth and innovation. In the aftermath of a crisis, billionaires often reassess their priorities. They might focus on sustainability, social responsibility, and long-term value creation. This shift in focus can lead to positive outcomes. Ultimately, crises can be transformative for billionaires. They force re-evaluation and adaptation, leading to new opportunities and growth. Looking ahead, future crises will undoubtedly occur. The question is, how will current billionaires react? Will they continue to adapt and innovate, or will they falter? Encouraging viewers to think critically about wealth and responsibility is essential. Understanding how billionaires navigate crises can provide valuable insights for everyone. By analyzing their strategies and decision-making processes, we can learn important lessons about resilience, adaptability, and social responsibility. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: billionaires will continue to play a significant role in shaping our world. To wrap up, we've explored the real strategies billionaires use to navigate crises. From initial reactions to long-term impacts, their actions offer valuable lessons for investors and the general public. Billionaires' philanthropic efforts and psychological factors influencing their decisions also provide insight into their motivations. By understanding these aspects, we can better appreciate the complexities of wealth and responsibility. The key takeaway is that crises present opportunities for growth, innovation, and positive change. By applying the strategies of billionaires to our own lives, we can build resilience and adaptability. Lastly, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your perspectives in the comments below. If you're interested in more content on wealth and crisis management, check out our next video on building a resilient investment portfolio.